Samora Moisés Machel was born in 1933 in rural Mozambique, then a Portuguese colony. He grew up in a farming family, working the fields and experiencing firsthand the heavy hand of colonial rule. Education was scarce for Black Mozambicans, but young Samora showed remarkable drive. He trained as a nurse, one of the few professions open to Africans under colonialism, and soon discovered how deeply the colonial system even infected healthcare. Hospitals were segregated. African patients were treated as second class. For Machel, medicine became more than a vocation. It was the beginning of a political awakening. Samora Machel was not a politician in the traditional sense. He was a revolutionary forged in the crucible of liberation struggles. In the early 1960s, he joined Frelimo, the Front for the Liberation of Mozambique, and quickly rose through its ranks. Machel was not only a fighter, he was a strategist and a charismatic leader who believed liberation required both guns and ideas. By the mid-1960s, Machel was leading guerrilla campaigns against Portuguese forces, drawing inspiration from anti-colonial struggles across Africa. Like Fanon in Algeria, he understood that colonialism was not only military occupation, it was a system that sought to dominate minds, cultures, and futures. As commander of Frelimo's army, Machel proved himself both disciplined and visionary. He insisted that fighters respect the civilian population. No looting, no mistreatment. Guerrilla warfare, in his vision, was not just about defeating the Portuguese military. It was about building trust with Mozambicans in the liberated zones. The rich man's dog gets more in the way of vaccination, medicine, and medical care than the worker on whose back the rich man rides and builds his wealth. This was classic Samora Machel, blunt, uncompromising, and always connecting the fight against colonialism with the fight for human dignity. When Mozambique finally won independence in 1975, Samora Machel became the country's first president.